Let's use the same Jamboard.
Yeah, and you get it.
I'm gonna phone. All right. Okay. While setting up, please give me some updates, please.
Yeah, sure. So since Tuesday, we're still studying. So off week, no, even week.
Did you have a break?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Friday night, Saturday morning, at least, before lunch.
Yeah,
break?
yeah.
All right. Because you sound a bit tired right now.
Yeah, sleep hasn't been good these past few days.
Oh, why is that?
I'm not sure. I'm waking up at terrible moments, like 5 a.m. I'm just like, oh.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So on Wednesday we had a lecture. I think it was, a lecture. Then we finished up. We finished up nitrogen compounds on Wednesday, and then we did a math tutorial for distinct random variables.
Okay.
On Thursday we did. We did for physics, quantum physics tutorial. So that was photoelectric effect.
I don't know. I appreciate the subjects update. That's normal, but we focus on the exams. Any updates on the exam? So that means your studies on exam. Remember, we don't catch up too much with the current subject yet, correct?
I mean, honestly, even if I say that, I have to like keep up during the week. So like, not much I can do there. So I think the only revision I got done was Friday and a bit yesterday. But yesterday I was like, nothing, was just Friday and like today.
Tell me the little bit of revision. What did you do?
I went through some of I have a camp revision package the school gives me at the start of the term. That one had chemistry vehicle solutions, hydroxy compounds. I went through some of the KSP. Because that's a bit tricky. I also did not much, but I went through like the beginning of chemistry vehicle solutions. I should do hydroxy, but
not yet.
Honestly, eco solutions is a bigger topic for me, I think.
All right, sure. Okay.
For physics, there are only two subjects. As far as I know, there are only two subjects tested for the CA. They're supposed to like 6 in chem.
Okay.
But the two subjects are superposition and wave motion.
So correct me, math is done. Correct me, math is done.
Oh yeah, math is done. Oh, math was done. Math was on Thursday. Yeah, math was
tell me a bit.
Permutations, PNC, and probability.
Right.
I could do the probability question, I'm pretty sure, but the PNC question was just
can you do the first part, for example?
I could do the first part now, but the rest was a bit more difficult. That was like a 3-mark question. It's like
no worries about that. Understand? No worries about that. Good. Okay.
But probability was fine. There was the what's called Venn diagram stuff was okay. Probability, I think I made a mistake, but
no worries. Remember, every time you receive the result and the marking, send me the picture, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Immediately. Okay. Good to know. No need to worry about that too much, like really. Okay. Then you're saying physics is a superposition and sorry, one more.
Superposition and wave motion. So wave motion, I don't think I need to worry. Except for the most part, I don't see any. big issues. I think it's superposition that work out, especially like the back half, like fraction by fraction weighting. I did like some questions on like Thursday after school. Like I study after Thursday, but other than that, it's not much in the way of physics. I don't know, just ever since there's enough time.
Right. Don't worry about that. Just an update, right? So I am pretending that I am not interested in your current subjects. I am, but we cannot do too many things at one time, right? So I'm pretending that I'm not interested, and I'm asking you to not be interested in them for now, lah. Right? Whenever you have a study time, you will do this rushing exam preparation, right? Because what I ask of you is you don't do both, you just do one or the other, and you chose to do the exam. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, I promise, therefore, I will help you catch up with the current subject. You were saying?
I should mention that physics is on Tuesday and chem is on Wednesday.
Yep. Seems like we have today, right? We have today and we have Monday, lah, and of course we have Tuesday also. Right? So these 3 days, we're just going to focus on exam more, lah. Right? Clear your mind and decide on that, lah. If you have not, right? If you have not, right? Secondly, you're not aiming to score well or score worse or score better. That's not your aim. Your aim is to be able to do the question or understand the question. I think that's already a great result considering the nature of the topic, which is abstract, right? The superposition part is abstract. And then the chemistry part, you're a bit rusty on the KW, KA, and all those stuff, right? Yeah. So considering that goal is to understand and do the question, that's all. If you can do that, the score doesn't matter too much. Now, I'll say one thing about your previous chemistry, right? So I have already taken a look. I'm not finished yet, but this is what I feel when I see your elucidation on the previous chem. You tell me whether I am correct or not. I'm making a guess here. Now, I'm guessing that you're comfortable with the format that your teacher was giving you, so you follow that format back then, correct?
Yeah, I don't mind.
And you were also reasonably comfortable with the content. Meaning, when you follow the format, I don't think you actually produce something wrong per se. I think you produce something which is, we'll just say 80% correct. 80% considering what they give you. So they give you a lot of criteria. Basically, you hit around 80 to 70%. You draw, you write, and all those stuff. That's what I feel. That's how I understand your feeling when you're doing that question, that particular elucidation question. You kind of hit most of them correct, and therefore you expect your marks to be more than 0 than 1, right? Put it that way. You write a lot, you put a lot of effort. Okay, so that was the feeling. Am I correct? That's what happened, so to speak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Then why is it 0 and 1? Because turns out that 80% correct, not 100% correct, I suppose. That's one way to put it. And therefore, you get 0 or 1. That's how rigid, or how cruel, or how unforgiving the elucidation question is. Because you did miss 1 or 1.5 sentence, which renders your answer to be wrong, 1 or 1.5 sentence, and suddenly everything is wrong. So it seems like. So on one hand, I feel that you know your content, you feel comfortable with the type of question, but the elucidation question is like that. I feel. So I was very rigid in a way when I was practicing with you during tutorial. I allow no mistakes. You cannot just match 4 sentences out of 5. You must match all the 5 sentences, so to speak. You must do that.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is that at least I can understand why your expectation was there and then the expectation was not met. At least I think I can see it that way. And I see that you have put in not just very little work or not just minimal work to your preparation. That one I can see. That much I can see from that question. Okay.
All right.
Right. So although it goes without saying that the hydroxy will probably have elucidation and he will probably demand the same rigid thing, like everything must be correct.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I feel that the way you study and your preparation is not reflected in the score that you get. It's not reflected. Like you prepare better than last year. I think that one is, I think I'm already willing to say that. Right? The mark doesn't seem to show. That doesn't change much. It doesn't change much. You can still learn something from the mistake. That's true. And you probably still should stick to the way you are studying right now. I think it's way better than last year. Right?
Yeah.
That's if you can stomach the disappointment, then nothing shall stop you from being successful in time. Yeah, in time. Yeah, okay, in time. I'm not sure whether it will be this exam, but I'm sure that it will be. Okay. Right. So if you're putting too much pressure because of your past performance, therefore you're not sleeping enough. Okay, maybe your feeling is right, but you didn't do a bad job in preparation. That's all I can feel. Okay.
All right.
Now, okay. So, do you have any honest question right now?
Only
for the exam, yeah. For the exam, yeah. Okay, let's clear.
I don't think it'll be enough to get through like 2.5 hours.
No. Right. That doesn't matter. Just go to the honest question, and then we'll take a small break, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Jamboard, the previous Jamboard, page 8, I believe that's better. Okay, yeah, you're there. Okay, good.
Right. For this question,
I'm sorry. It's totally blur. Must be really? Because of the not your fault. I don't think it's your fault. Oh my goodness. Yeah, come. Let's not be blurry. Yeah. No. Don't zoom in a moment. This is not your problem. This is probably my problem.
All right.
But then again, the connection is well. It's okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? Just try this. Kindly remove your hand. Yeah, that doesn't help. Well, this is annoying. Well, this is very annoying. What's going on? Okay. Tell you what. We'll just reconnect. Okay. I'm gonna restart the Zoom. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see whether that's also.
So